Hi, I'm Ellie and I'm a college junior at 18. I put junior in quotes because of I'm a junior by credits, but it's actually just my second year of being on campus for college classes. And I'll be graduating in the spring of 2027 with a bachelor's in psychology and a minor in sociology. And I think I am finally set on that. In a few previous videos, I talked about how I was transferring colleges, and it's been a very interesting journey to get to the point where I'm at today. So I wanted to share what resources helped me be so accelerated towards getting my degree, as well as the reality of that and kind of the shortcomings and drawbacks that come with getting your degree so quickly. So I went into my first year of college on campus with 35 credits, which is about 1 year or 2 semesters worth, assuming an average of 15 credits a semester. So 1 year of college classes coming into college. There are a couple different ways I had the opportunity to earn college credit while I was still in high school, and that was advanced placement classes, or AP classes, and the early college credit program, or ECCP. So first off, AP classes, they're pretty commonly offered by different high schools. They're usually either taught by a member of the high school faculty or they're available online. And you take the class, and near the end of the school year, usually in May, dreaded May for all my APers out there, you're able to take the AP exam for your course, and usually that's paid for by your high school. So if you pass the AP exam, you'll be awarded college credit depending on your score, and AP exams are scored 1 to 5 with a score of at least 3 needed to pass, and the score that you get can impact the amount of college credit that you get. So I took AP US Government and Politics, AP Chemistry, AP Language and Composition, AP Literature and Composition, AP Psychology, and AP Calc in high school, and I passed every exam besides Calc, which we don't talk about here. So the way that college credit is awarded for each exam really depends a lot on what your university will accept. So I can't really give general advice, but I can say what I took and what I got. So for AP US Government and Politics and AP Language, I got a score of 3, and I got 3 elective credits for each class. So these are credits that don't count towards my degree, but they do count towards the 120 credits that I need to graduate. For AP Chemistry and AP Psychology, I was awarded credit in the respective intro level college courses, so like Chemistry 101 or Psychology 101. So that was nice. It knocked out some gen eds, and my chemistry credit meant that I satisfied the lab science requirement at my current university, so I don't have to take more intensive lab science. For AP Literature, I Shakespeared a 5, and I got 5 credits in a writing seminar that fulfilled my university writing requirement, which was super awesome. So overall, in AP exams alone, I received 17 college credits, which is a little more than a semester of college, which is pretty neat all on its own. And AP courses, they are definitely more challenging than regular high school courses, but the way that they're taught, at least for me in my experience, really helped prepare me for that kind of increased workload that comes with college. So the other opportunity that I had to earn college credit was by directly taking college courses online while still in high school. And this is what really varies a lot by school. I was lucky that my high school was part of the Early College Credit Program, or ECCP, which allowed high school students to also enroll in online college classes through our state university system. So the ECCP program, early college credit program allowed me to take 18 college credits, fully funded, fully paid for by my high school, textbooks, tuition, everything. And I could have taken more, but then the tuition would have been split like 50-50 or something. But so I took 18 credits of college courses, so 6 courses in total. Other similar opportunities that your high school may have would be like a dual enrollment program or other kind of statewide online courses, but at least in my case, opportunities like these to directly earn college credit weren't very well promoted to students, so it might be worth seeking out your guidance counselor and asking about those opportunities. And in my case, my mom was actually the person that found that my school offered these because she thought I needed to be more challenged in high school, and obviously she wasn't aware of AP Calculus, but anyways, I started taking college courses my freshman year of high school, and I would usually take the spring or summer class and just work on it during my downtime in school or after school. And through these classes is where I was able to fulfill a lot of my university's general education requirements. And I was also able to explore a lot of classes related to my degree. So I took a couple psych classes and a couple social classes. So let's talk about the reality of this. Like I mentioned earlier, I think that I'm finally set on my degree path, psychology and sociology. Earning so many college credits has allowed me to fast track my bachelor's and earn it in 3 years instead of the typical 4. But the problem with this is it's sometimes helpful and really beneficial to spread out your studies. When you're 18, like me, you don't have your whole life thought out yet. And I may seem like I do sometimes, but I really don't. I've changed majors at least twice, changed my minor more times than I can count. So you can graduate with a degree really quickly and then later learn that it might not help you do what you want to do with your life, and then you'll have to go back to school. The other thing is that our frontal lobes aren't fully developed when we're 18, and they still aren't even fully developed when we're 22, 23, 24 when we get our bachelor's. They're better, but you still won't fully know what you want to do with your future maybe at that point. And I'll be graduating when I'm 20. I can't even drink to celebrate, and not that I want to, but the point is that I still feel so young and so immature. And taking college classes since I was 14 has really made me feel like I need to grow up really quickly. And with that comes the pressure to have everything figured out and planned, and hello, burnout. I get burnt out every single spring. I know myself enough that by now I will take a lighter course load in my spring semester, and I'll try not to take on too many commitments at once, but it's still so hard when I know I'm going to graduate in 3, and so I feel like I have to get stuff done now. But that being said, I have a lot of time. It's so easy to get caught up with all the work and all the busyness, especially with college. I know at the time of recording this, fall semester is in full swing. Things are really starting to pile up already. Midterms, hello. And it can also be so easy to feel like you need to have control and you need to figure out things right now. You need to plan, you need to register, you need to take all these courses, get all these assignments done. I feel that so often. And no matter the source, I find myself putting so much pressure on myself to make the day's work like perfectly productive, to optimize
every moment of my time, to multitask, to get all this done.
The reality is that it's okay to not be so hard on myself. It's okay to not have everything figured out, and it's okay to take things a little easier. Especially with how this semester is going for me so far. Most of my classes are those intensive upper division ones, the 300 and 400 level courses, so it's a lot. And I'll be getting my bachelor's in psychology, which is like a what are you gonna do with that kind of major, and then my minor in sociology, which isn't that just psychology? It's not, actually. And I don't know what I'm going to do, or if I'm going to go to grad school, or really what my exact plan looks like for my future. I know that I like statistics, logic, reasoning, analysis, but I'm not really sure what career I'm going to pursue right off the bat. And so, sorry to get a bit existential here, this might make things better. So my main points are: find your school's resources, get a jump start early, but always remember to prioritize yourself above your education. Your education is always going to be there for you. We all are human, we learn and we teach. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later.